The holiday season is typically filled with viral videos celebrating us helping out our communities and spreading cheer. But in recent years, there's a growing discussion over whether these videos actually display certain fundamental failures of our government.
Teachers were reduced to frantically collecting money on their hands and knees in a scramble to secure enough cash to buy supplies for their classrooms. This was something promoted by a hockey team in South Dakota, a hockey team scheduled this year that aims to help local teachers fundraise more than $5,000 for their schools. Why not just give them the $5,000? Now, during the first intermission of the December 11th game, 10 teachers competed against each other to grab as much cash as they could on the ice.
Teachers in Sioux Falls, South Dakota scrambled to gather $1 bills in a truly dystopian contest in which the money could be used to buy school supplies for their classroom. And for good reason, people are furious. It's clear evidence for what many have been saying for years, that schools are tragically underfunded while the rich skate on by, getting richer and richer. Those at the event cheered as the teachers participated in what's called the Dash for Cash at a hockey game. $5,000 in $1 bills were put on a mat in the ice rink, and the educators had 5 minutes to stuff as much cash as they could into their clothing so that they could use that money to buy school supplies. Because we all know that it's the teacher's job in America to supply their own classroom. According to The Guardian, the money was donated by a local mortgage company. Common Dreams is reporting that not only is this just generally a gross situation, but looking into South Dakota's track record on education versus its growing reputation as a tax haven for the rich shows just where the state's interests lie. According to census data, South Dakota ranks 37th in the nation in education spending per student, and teachers were ranked last in the nation for compensation in both 2016 and 2021. This low funding sparked a walkout in 2020 by teachers protesting not only their low salaries, but the lack of additional classroom support. South Dakota teachers are paid an average of $49,000 per year, and remember, they also have to supply their classrooms with materials and structural upgrades out of their own pocket. Contrast this to the lengths South Dakota goes to help the rich hide assets and avoid taxes. Common Dreams reported last week that more than 80 out of 106 trusts in the US are located in South Dakota, which they say, quote, grants secrecy and protection to the wealthy and powerful. Videos like this aren't funny, and they certainly don't spread any holiday cheer. In fact, the only thing they do represent is that it's time to unequivocally tax the rich. Thanks so much for watching. You can follow me on all platforms at Caro Johnson 917.